My crafty friends, this is Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. I am doing a flip through of this Snow White Unembellished journal today, so we're going to get started on that, but thank you for joining me today. So, yes, this is the outside of the cover. I've got a velvet purplish ribbon here tied around. So, as I say with these unembellished journals, I'm just tying a pretty ribbon around as the closure, and then if you want to cut it up and use it for like tags or whatever, trim, anything like that, you're welcome to, but it's a nice long pretty ribbon. And I've got some of my sewn together, scrap strips here to go along with this journal, and a little few goodies in here, which I'll show you at the end. But yeah, this one turned out really cute and nice. I just want to, even though these are unembellished, I want these all to feel special and magical, and just whenever whoever gets them, I want them to almost think or not, feel like they got an unembellished journal. You know what I mean? And so I'm not doing a separate goodie back, but I am paper clipping in, as you can see, all of my decorated paper clips here have something. That means all of these have something clipped to a page by all of those paper clips. This is the fabric I used on the spine, 2 signatures. And this is the, it's all original. This book is a vintage book, but it was in very, pretty much excellent shape. I mean, it's not perfect, but just about. So it turned out really cute. So I used, there's no printables in here, but I used a lot of fun, pretty papers just to make it so it's ready for you to put in whatever you'd like to put in, whoever gets it. But there was a name here that I covered up. I showed you that in my video where we worked on the ephemera a little bit. So this was the original paper that was here. So cute in the front and the back. You have all the dwarves, the 3 there and 4 here. So I started out with this pretty scrapbook paper here. I just thought it was perfect for this journal, all the pretty colors there. And then on this side I do have a pocket that's sewn together. And in this pocket I have one of my serial number tags. And then a cookie recipe, vanilla and chocolate chip cookies. And then this is one of the tags we made when we were making ephemera together, when I started working on this journal. So cute, made from one of the pages. And then I just stuck in a little sticker here because it was I put some stickers in here, which I'll show you in a minute, but this really wouldn't fit in there, and I thought I would put it in. So it's a little part of a measuring tape I thought could be, a lot of things I put in here for you to be able to decorate with, write on, whatever you want to do. So there's 2 pages from the book in each signature, and by that I mean like a double page. So here's the first one here. So that's the title page. And then you have the copyright here on this pretty page, 1973. And then here's some writing paper, the children's primary writing paper. And this is some of my Easter egg dyed paper. This is one of the ones that I did shading on, so you can see a little bit pink on there. And this is a wrapping paper drawing card. It's backed with file folder and sewn around, but really pretty vintage wrapping paper. And then this is some composition book paper with lines for writing. I mean, that's what, I put paper in here for, maybe you want to put a picture in, and then maybe on some pages you want to write. So that's why I put, lined paper and ledgers, and some plain papers like this, more of a solid color. You can go any which way you want. And of course, you can always add other writing spots onto a page. But anyway, this is a little, also a drawing card. This one is covered with, it's got piano. I see it's made with, I believe, if I remember right, this has got, the base is 3 book pages glued together. On top here is a napkin, Mod Podged, and then on the back is piano roll paper, and it's sewn around. So really pretty drawing card there. And you can write on the back of that. I always try to make them solid, and not always, but 99% of the time I put something blank on the back, like file folder or like that piano roll paper that you can write on. So this does have a little flip out here on this composition book page. And then I put pockets on in each signature. So this signature here has a nice, this is kind of a glassine brown paper bag. And so it makes for a nice big pocket because it has these gussets in it. And in here is one of the drawing cards we made from the pages from the book. We cut out this little Snow White and we put her on this pretty scrapbook paper there. And then, of course, there's writing room on the back. This is some computer paper. And I put it in here as a page. And you can't, it's a dyed on that or spritzed with green, or actually not green, pink food coloring on the back here. So it's that's another way that I dye paper, is just to spritz it instead of a solid color, and I think that's really pretty. So that turned out nice. Page from the book there. We've got ledger paper here with a divider card, like an index divider card, and I've sewn a little fabric over here. So it's just a fun little drawing card, or this could always be a pocket if you wanted to glue it down onto a page that it fits on. And then we've got the center of the signature here. The scrapbook paper in here is one-sided, so you've got a nice blank area here to do whatever you want with. And then this pretty center page. And these scrapbook paper pages are cardstock. And they all came from the same paper pad, so they all coordinate really nicely. On this back half of the second signature, or the first signature here, on this ledger paper, I have clipped a couple of, I'll just flip them. You got your paper clip up there, but if you can see, these are little decorated note papers. They're decorated with little stickers, so they're all little note papers that you can glue them down somewhere. Just keep them paper clipped in, put them in a pocket, but you have lots of writing space on here too. So there's some fun little note papers. And page from the book there. This is one of my comic book drawing cards. And then back, the second half of that pocket. And this side we have the other two drawing cards that we made during the video when we were working on ephemera. So those are in here, in this pocket. This is a Curious George envelope here. I won't undo it, but it's made from a vintage Curious George book. So it's that real nice kind of non-shiny paper that they put in the older Curious George books. This is the Easter egg paper again, Easter egg dyed. And on here I have clipped some 3 Disney Princess Uno cards. So here's Snow White, and then you've got 2 more here. I think that's Little Mermaid, and I can't remember her name. But yeah, we've got 3 of them there. So those are fun. I like to put those types of things. I mean, you can always use them for a tuck. Like glue it here. Or you can, I like to use them for little like tabs on a flip out. So a lot of times we'll glue one on a flip out like that. Or you can, well, I don't know if you can sew it on now that these are, you know, pages are in the signature. But they do glue on with Fabri-Tac. Oops, I put that on the wrong page. So yeah, you can, you know, I don't sand them or anything. I just use Fabri-Tac and they do just fine. And here is the, I don't think I showed you this at the beginning. This is the little Mickey Mouse memory card game that I have, that I'm making the little pieces into charms. So here's the one for this one. And the most of them have like Mickey Mouse and Goofy and Donald Duck, and I picked out this one for this journal with the little balloons and the flags there. So cute. I love those. And then this is in this pocket here, we have a little scrappy notepad. There's several sheets of paper there, and this is a little drawing card we made during the video, and this is a scrappy drawing card. Just made with pure scraps. So, and it's sewn around. Those are all in that pocket. Now we're on to the second signature with this pretty scrapbook paper. Page from the book here. This is Easter egg dyed paper with a couple of, I have 2 or 3 tickets here. So you'll be able to decorate with those. And then these are 2 homemade ticks that I printed and cut out. So those are just 2 I cut out there. And this is these are what I did with the scraps from the papers that I used in here. I They weren't 4-inch like in one of the last journals. I had two, because the journal was a little bit shorter. I had two 4-inch, or I had actually ended up with four 4-inch cutoffs, and I was able to make two Franken pages with those, and put one in each signature. But this one I just had the three. I had three like 3-inch, so I was able to make one page. But I think it turned out really cute. I love that, and like I said, all from the same paper pad, so they coordinate very well, and I just love how that one looks. I think it's so pretty. So that I just sew those together, and then this is the pockets in the back. The second signature here, I used two envelopes that I hinged together, and then here I put, well, in this first one, I put the bigger fussy cuts that I showed you from the book. These are some of the dwarfs. And then here's one of Snow White that is so pretty. So you can glue that down somewhere, or on a page, or on one of the envelopes, just whatever you want to do, you know what I mean? So those are in the bigger ones I put in here. Then we've got music paper here. These are from, this music I put in here is from a hymn book. And then page from the book. This is some pretty journaling paper, like a journal that I took apart. If I found it at the thrift store and I had taken it apart, and I'm using the pages, little by little in journals, and I think they're so pretty. This one just looked like it belonged in here with these colors. And then here's a journaling card here. Be yourself. This little flamingo with the hat on. So cute. And then here's the center page in this back signature, or second signature, I should say. And on with the rest of, or back half of this second signature, that same pretty, has kind of a postage, it says via airmail right there, so it has kind of a postal map theme on that journal paper. And then this back pocket here, or envelope, has all of these smaller fussy cuts. There's a bunch in here, but it has all of these smaller fussy cuts. So these are really actually turned into, we turned the pages into, that we cut these out of, into ephemera. So that will be fun to use. I gave you lots of things to decorate with here. so yeah, I think that would be fun. I would enjoy that. And then on to the Franken paper. This is a journaling card here. Well, there's two of them here. Two floral. Now this is from a different paper pad that I cut up and made into drawing cards, but they're also pretty florals. So I just thought they were pretty in here. And then that's graph paper, in case you can't see the grid. The Easter egg paper. And then the back of the last page of the second signature. That cover. And let me show you the goodie pack. Also coming along with this, oops, my little charm came off. I'll clip that back on in a second. You know, I showed you everything in there. The charm, the little strips here, and all the pages, left from the book. You've got even two scraps I didn't throw away here. I just left them. I thought they both looked pretty. This one has little swans on it. So I thought that was very usable. And then this one has a pretty, like, floral right here. Actually goes this way. The words are upright this way, so it actually goes that way. But if you want to fussy cut that out, it could probably go either way, like in a corner of a page or something, if you fussy cut that out. You could even make back it with some cardstock and make it into a tuck spot, like a shaped tuck spot. And then you got all these, quite a few pages left here too, that you can do, make some journal cards or tags or whatever with. So yeah, lots of fun things to decorate with, probably more than that is needed, but it's fun to use all those things. And then you get this little coin envelope here, and so there's mostly stickers in here, but there's quite a lot of stickers in here. I don't know if I can even show them all to you, but I will try. Let's see. So I put some ephemera in here too. So from the little, let's see, my little ephemera pack I have here that goes along with the Wish Upon a Star ephemera from Echo Park, I took a few out of there, and that is this one, this cute little tag here with the castle. And this one says "Say cheese, please." So if you're like putting pictures in there, some of these things are fun to, you know, put up in the corner or on the corners to decorate around a picture. This can be used as a label, or, you know, layering. You could put this down and then put a label on top of there, under, over a picture. Today was the best day. These are stickers now. There is two little Wish Upon a Stars from the branding strip. These two say Wish Upon a Star, so those can be used for decorating. Those are just, you know, cardstock. Those aren't stickers. Two stickers. Let me show you the two stickers that are not from the scrapbook paper kit. So there's a butterfly in here. It's a pretty butterfly sticker. And I think there's one more. Oh, there. Oh, here it is. This one looks like a postage stamp, and it's the Eiffel Tower. So it's really, really pretty, and that is a sticker too. And then all these are from a couple of different scrapbook paper kits. So most of these are from the Wish Upon a Star though. So I'll just like pick them up real quick. The tabs. Here's some little firework pieces, but these are all stickers. They're all on their original. I cut them out of the big 12 by 12 because, you know, some of them I've used, some of myself on decorated journals, some of them I put in the last Mickey journal, and then some of them I put in here. Oh, this is a piece of ephemera. We were here. That's not a sticker. And the rest of these, there's a lot of little ones that can be used for decorating either pages around pictures if you're going to put pictures in, or ephemera, or even little tags and things. There's two apples. These are from the school, actually the school scrapbook paper kit that I used a little while ago. And since it was the witch gave Snow White an apple to eat, right? Isn't that right? I believe I have that right. I put the two apples in here. There's a little pencil sticker, and there's a lot of little words that says "great," and then other words you can use. These are just, all these little ones have words, and this one is just a little striped pattern on there. That's a star word here. The word favorite. Here's an and sign. And sign. This says start, and this is just a little tiny, and this is a sticker. It's a little A+ on there. So lots of fun things there. I already put some stuff back in there. Oops. Got one escapee. I'll get it in a minute. The pencil escaped, but I'll pick it up and put it in here. But anyway, this was a lot of fun. And the next two journals are going to be, I've got two more to finish out my Unembellished journal month. And it's going to be these two right here, Mary Poppins and Raggedy Ann and Andy. So just real quick, this one was from 1979. It's got some wear on it, but it's going to be super cute. And then this one looks, it's got a little wear on it, believe it or not, but it's looks shiny and new just about, but it does have a little tiny bit of wear on it. But it is from, let's see if this one has a date. I think it says 2016, so I thought it could be right. This looks like it could be a 2016 book because it's got that little bit of wear there, so it's not like brand new, but it's not vintage either. But this is going to be super cute. Both of these are going to be super cute. So those will be the last two, and if I get those done, I will have met my challenge of getting all those unembellished journals done during the month of June. So exciting. So I look for this in my, if you're interested in this one, look for this in my eBay shop. The link to my eBay shop is down below, and you can take a peek at this and whatever. Take a peek at everything in there, see what I have, see if there's anything else you would like while you're looking for this one. And thank you for watching today, and stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you then. Have a great day.